starting from the Eastern Sea. After countless dangerous adventures, finally reached the peak of the world. The legends before him open a whole pirate era. Protagonist debut. Hello everyone, I am Bear Recap. Let's see what are Luffy's 7 strongest forms today. The first gear in Comics 387 episode 272. The first leap in Luffy's strength. Luffy feels the gap between the two parties. So there is Gear 2. Turn your feet into a rubber pump. Enhance the pressure in the body to accelerate the flow of blood. Make the body's function greatly improve. The main goal is also the speed improvement. After all, speed is power. With high speed, the power of Luffy's original moves has taken a step up. Gear 2 can be launched directly. Gradually Gear 2 become a normal state. As for the problem of time limit which everyone is worried about, the later comics have not showed this again. The second gear seems to have been completely mastered by Luffy. But with Gear 5 Luffy increased its own elasticity greatly. The second gear looks a bit outdated.
Gear 3rd in Comics 421 Animation Episode 304.
Different from the second gear. The third gear did not explain the development experience. I feel what inspired Luffy was the event from the small garden. Although the giant does not look flexible, but it is absolutely crushing in terms of power. Gear 3rd can blow the air into the gap of the bone. Make your body like a balloon. At the same time, there is a giant power. Luffy can bombard the obstacles and defense. But there was a side effect. The body will become smaller after use. It is also very dangerous in battle. This disadvantage in the later period has been overcome by Luffy. The power of the 3 gears further improves. After 5th gear awakening, Luffy can directly transform into a rubber giant. The first comic 478 animation episode 372. This is a short-lived form. But it does not affect him to become a classic. It is under the indirect assistance of Molia's faint fruits. The human body is stuffed into a shadow. You can have the ability to with the shadow. Ordinary pirates can only plug in 2 to 3 shadows. And Luffy was stuffed into 100 in one breath. Luffy's body shape becomes very powerful. At first glance, I thought it was the Hulk. Nightmare Luffy has a very amazing combat effectiveness. It also has superpower. It's a pity that the nightmare state can only last 10 minutes. His strength will also return to the original state. Gear 4th. Bound Man. Original comic 784 painting animation episode 726. Luffy's strength increased tremendously. For 2 years, Luffy followed Rayleigh to learn domineering basics. Luffy developed the same monster-like power. Compress the air into the body. Make muscle strength greatly enhance. Elastic Man are the earliest form of 4 gears to appear. It is to greatly strengthen the upper limbs, but ignores the lower limbs. In this form, Luffy is relying on strong elasticity, and unlocked the air flight high speed. The elasticity of the skin can even resist the damage of sharp weapons. The disadvantage is time limit. 10 minutes of weakness after use. After the 5th gear awakening, some moves in the 4th gear are also integrated into the new form. Gear 4th Tank Man. The first appearance in Comics 842 episode 806. The second form of the Gear 4th. This is a form that is focused to strengthen the abdomen and lower limbs. Defense force power. The main body belongs to the attack mode. The elasticity of the rubber body was exerted to the extreme. Domineering covered the belly. Can achieve a magical state that is both hard and soft, with a powerful impact force. After the awakening of the Gear 5th, Luffy can change shapes according to opponent's weapon. Gear 4th Snake Man. First appearance in Comic 895 Episode 870. The third form of the Gear 4th. The Snake Man is already very similar to the form of awakening. Body becomes thinner, so this form focuses on speed. It can quickly attack like a missile, eventually hit the opponent from an unpredictable angle. The first use is to defeat strong enemy. Later in the Battle of Ghost Island. Sure enough, speed matters in martial arts world. Gear 5th. First appearance in Comics 1044 Animation Episode 1071. The new form of rubber fruit. The highest gear level. The objects in your hand can be assimilated into rubber. You can also use rubber to create new shapes. It is the power of the sun god Nika. The world government want to recover this fruit. Luffy finally defeated Kaido. Liberated Wano country. That is all forms of Luffy. Which form is your favorite? Leave your comments below.